G'day folks. Well, it's time for one of those compressor torture tests. These 2-cylinder Maneurop ones seem to be quite good for burnouts and other destruction. So I'm going to, just for the purpose of the exercise, I'm going to try and run it using a T-verter, 220 volt. I think this is roughly a 2 horsepower motor. It might be a little bit more, so I'll be watching the current draw on this. If it goes too high, I'll just shut it off and go back to a capacitor running it. But just for the hell of it, I'll see how it goes. This isn't a 220 volt compressor though, it's 400 or 460, 50 or 60 hertz. So for now I'm just temporarily wired it up. I think I've got it the right way around. I'll just check my polarity and fire away. It's working. It's only pulling 3 amps. Probably wouldn't get much horsepower out of it as far as under load, but at idle these 400 volt motors seem to be just fine. Sounds like an engine, little V-twin. .2 amps. That's about as low as you'll go. It's not grounded, so I'm not going to touch it. Although the VFD housing's grounded, so if anything was earthing out on the table, it would be shorting to earth. No oil in that sump either. It ain't going to last very long. That's pretty cool. That's working pretty well. I'm going to earth it out and just make it safe to touch so I can build a bit of back pressure on it. And I'll probably get some oil in that sump too because it's bone dry at the moment. Okay, I've got everything safe and working now. Definitely increase the amperage by putting a bit of back pressure on it. Not even much, just loosely hold my finger on it and the amps go pretty high. So I'm not going to go above 6 amps. But apart from that, the motor's nice and cool. .3 amps or thereabouts. Not sure if that's visible or not. working pretty damn well. I put a bit of oil in there, just enough to get to the pickup. Seems to be working. Kind of cool. I don't really want to kill it now. Got heat coming off the discharge. The reed valves hold shut until pressure in the cylinder is up pretty high, which is why it's so noisy. And obviously because the exhaust is open. These compressors just make a bit of a whirring sound when they're running normally. The housing contains most of the noise, and because the discharge and suction sides are sealed hermetically, yeah, you don't hear anywhere near as much noise as you hear in this video. Yeah, 0.9 amps at idle. Go reverse. Doesn't seem to mind either direction. Reed valves work both ways. Not like an engine where you got to run clockwise on a 4-stroke. Well, I think some engines run counterclockwise, but that's only occasionally. Depends on which end you're looking at as well. This one's clockwise from the pulley end, just like most car engines or all car engines. Got to go clockwise from the harmonic balancer or pulley end. This one's going counterclockwise at the moment as a compressor though. I think the 4-cylinder ones might be a bit too big for this inverter. I'm probably pushing my luck using it as it is. Still cold though. Hasn't even gotten warm yet. I'll give it a quick try, but if we start pulling too many amps on it, then, well, I'm not going to risk blowing this thing up just for the fun of running a compressor.